Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I am Janice, and we're just going to kind of get general messages for what it is that you need to know. Um, I know the full moon is going to be coming soon. When I first started, I heard the light is flickering. Okay, so whenever, for me, the sign for when the light is flickering, it's telling me that the ancestors are here. All right. So quite possibly your ancestors are just wanting you to know that they are strongly here protecting you, um, around you, guiding you, helping you to heal. I just heard as well. Yeah, some ancestors are actually, somebody might be sick right now. So you may have had some kind of remedy that has been given to you by a grandmother or someone. Yeah. Either something that came in your dream or something that's already been passed down to you. Either you're about to fix it or you're not sure if you should fix it. Because I almost feel like there's a hesitation, all right, that you need this. So this also might be, instead of literal, it might be symbolic because the cards came in open up, all right, and she's opening up her crown chakra there. Yeah, with the hands above and also balancing it. So if you put your hands, this is the balancing mudra, all right? And you can put that above your head, and that will help to balance out the crown chakra. It'll help to ground all of your energy. It will call in that ki, that prana, that mana, okay? That life force, the Holy Spirit will come through you and fill you up. And that will also help if this sickness is symbolic, right? Of like maybe a spiritual sickness or mental, emotional, energetic, okay? It will help to alleviate that. And also, this mudras are so important at this time. I just have to say that. And we will help pull new mudras for you. There is a short that we did for you guys of opening your abundance gate. Okay, so it's super important because even in these pictures, 47 might be important for somebody. The mudras are sticking out to me, and I heard start with the green first, the green deck. So Archangel Raphael is definitely I'm hearing like forerunning, or it feels like heading the charge, right? There's something that you have been wanting to heal for some time, and it's almost like your ancestors and Archangel Raphael and the angels of healing are working together in tandem to help you to receive this miraculous healing. In some cases, some instantaneous, because some of it is definitely a perspective shift that is going to just completely open your whole world, okay? Open you up to possibility. And also, so daydreams and decisions. If you're having trouble making a choice, let spirit lead you and use this particular hand mudra, all right? And make sure that the fingers are touching, okay? And pull that energy down within you. And in this card, I'm getting Mother Mary helping, right? And so this is kind of, this is by the solar plexus. It's right below the thymus gland. Right where your diaphragm meets, like where your rib cage opens, is where I can feel this is. And you can just imagine that beautiful blue light coming into there and bringing the energy in and within you, okay? And so this is also, she's in these two pillars, all right? And it has me thinking of Stonehenge. There's times when we go and astral travel to Stonehenge and we just stand. This is a gate, this is a portal, this is an opening. We just stand in the middle of the pillars and we are taken, to wherever it is that we need to go to for healing. All right, so this is something that you guys either are doing or it's an invitation to do during meditation, all right? And just call in your guides. I feel like there's 7 teammates that really have been showing up in your reality, that have been showing you that they're there, very much helping you with this healing, with this moving forward. And definitely one of them is from the Fae, from the Fae realm, okay? That's a confirmation for somebody out there. Yeah, and that's if you've been seeing lots of sevens. I forget one day, OMG, we must have saw three sevens like three times throughout the day. It was a miraculous day of beautiful alignment, and it was a day of joy and happiness, right? So I also feel that that is what is coming to you, okay? So grounding the crown, all right? Is going to give you the rest that you need, okay, the security also that you need to open up to new perspective, new possibilities. And then you're going to be taken, you're going to level up to 4 to 7. You're going to level up super quick when you do this crown opening, or when you welcome this crown opening. For many of you guys, this is going to happen regardless. I almost feel like it's, yeah, we're foreshadowing it's going to happen, and then you're going to be taken to this place of healing. And for some of you guys, it may not be a meditation, it may be an etheric realm, during meditation, but also may be an actual place where there's grass, and it might be a blue day, or it might be kind of a day where there are clouds, right? But it's definitely going to be a day of peace and calmness, where you're just going to surrender to the love, of the feminine, of the mother, right? Mother Mary. You're just going to surrender to the love of mother, and allow this peace, this relaxation to come in and really calm your energy down, right? This is also a beautiful balance with the red and the blue. Okay, so, and also a gift that's being given to you with the red and the green. Okay, Christmas gift. Okay, so it's very beautiful of you aligning to source, you aligning to spirit. And also, there definitely is, thank you, I hear the train going, moving forward. There's definitely something that is tempting you. There's a temptation that is trying to hold you back in an old paradigm, right? It's trying to keep you from completely shifting. But the thing is that whatever this is, I do feel it's some kind of entity or force, whatever that is. It might be someone around you, maybe someone from the past, someone that you let go of, someone you may have mourned or grieved over, and you just said it's time to move on, right? It could be a friend, it could be a job, it could be anything, but there's someone that really wishes that you were the way you were before, all right? And their energy is very powerful, and I feel like this healing that is coming into you is going to help you to walk through the gateway to really cut those etheric cords, okay, between you and this person or this place or this thing, this energy. Yeah, and you're really going to be able to reclaim and call back a lot of your power. Okay, yeah, South Node passed. Yeah, there it is, and it did come in reverse. Irosamada. They said I usually don't take reversals, all right, but for whatever reason, they said take it, because they want it to be made clear that this is in the past. It's done. Whatever this is, all right. So possibly whatever your South Node is, they might be tied to that energy. Okay. So like it just depends, like what is the shadow, what I'm hearing, what is, how you can tell is, what is the shadow portion, okay, the things that are drawbacks, the things that are weaknesses or challenges of your South Node sign. And that's where that person, place, or thing lives, right? You're gonna probably know it. It might have been even a best friend. You're gonna even know it, or ex-best friend, right? You're gonna kind of know it. And for some of you guys who have to do that extra research to be like, figure out what your South Node is, and then to figure out what are the weaknesses of that sign, so say Taurus, what are the weaknesses of Taurus? And then you're going to see, and you're going to be like, okay, I know exactly what that is. And that's going to bring in this clarity for you. It's also going to bring in this mastery, because you're in this energy of, I'm willing to forgive. All right, whenever you're willing to open up to a higher source, a higher power, that means you are willing to forgive, okay? Because that's the only way that higher source, higher power is going to open to you, is through the energy of forgiveness, i.e. Christ, right? You can take it that literal, or you can just take it as a symbolism, as in order to enter through the gate, you must forgive. All right, in order to open your heart, you must forgive. In order for you to embody that Christ consciousness, that golden energy, you have to forgive, right? It's the key, yes, is what I'm hearing, Iro Samantha. Yeah. And we just heard moving on. So, Yeah, 33 is coming through really strongly as well. Yeah, and I just want to say congratulations for you guys reclaiming your power. Okay. Yeah, and these are things of like you reclaiming your power from the hidden, from the shadow, from the weakness, from the addiction, the malformations. I just heard you reclaiming your power. So maybe somebody also is a survivor of like cancer or something like that, or you were on a journey. You witnessed somebody go through the journey of cancer, whether they lived or they died, right? You taking your power back from that, from other people's illnesses that you actually witnessed, you reclaiming your soul from those parts of your soul from that. Yeah, fog, obscurity, feeling lost. Yeah. So this is really beautiful because it's this energy of you really coming into a culmination. I just heard a graduation where it's this energy of you see the fog and now you're surrounded by the fog. And this is where the stillness comes in. This is where the opening comes in. It's like, remember your training. Remember your training. And then you have the power to overcome that and to release that. Yeah, look at that autumn. Bounty and balance. And there you go. And then you come right back over here to this full circle moment. So this is what they're going to be helping you to overcome. And then you're going to come into this autumn energy. Yeah, into balance and into this bounty, into this harvest, lavender, tranquility, kindness, and self-care. Okay, so that's also going to be key right here, is this lavender energy of calling in tranquility. So even using lavender in your candles, doing aromatherapy with the lavender. Doing therapy with the lavender, choosing to be kind to yourself, even in moments where you realize how much you weren't liking yourself, right? That self-hatred, like being honest with yourself on how you are, defeating yourself by the things you're either thinking or saying to yourself in silence, right? And really taking your power back from that and choosing to love yourself unconditionally, right? I almost feel like that's definitely the lesson that's going on for not only just Aquarius, but also just for the collective, and that comes with allowing yourself to have grace. What is it? Giving me purpose. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's Justin Bieber Purpose. Justin Bieber Purpose, that song. And like he has at the end of it, he says something. You should listen to it if you're called, right? If you feel like you want to listen to it. But it kind of brings it into perspective that everyone, no matter who you are, has a moment of like ultimate kind of clarity and bending down on one knee and just saying, you know what, I'm going to accept the mercy. I'm going to accept the grace that you are giving to me right now. And I'm going to say, today or yesterday I might have been this person, but today I'm someone new, and I'm going to give myself the space that I need to either fold into that or to rediscover that. Okay. Yeah, Three of Cups. I love it. I love it. So again, time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. And my Three of Cups card, it not only is it the goddess energy for me, the maiden, mother and crone energy, but it also for me is the ancestors as well. And so I just feel like there's a lot of like the feminine energy is really rising and really helping the masculine to heal at deep levels, right? And so this means you finally coming into this energy of, I am going to allow myself the gift of rest. I'm going to allow myself the gift of stillness, and getting out of the rat race kind of thing, unplugging from mass consciousness, unplugging from, FOMO and all of that, and unplugging from this like machine of just like producing, and telling yourself that it's okay for you to do things that just bring you joy and that is it. There's nothing else that comes from it except from the joy of doing it, of being it, of completing it, whatever it is. So like working with your hands and things like that, these kinds of things. It's almost like a meal that you make, and then it's just the joy of making it. And the thing is, it's this energy of whether you get to have the harvest, like you get to eat the meal, like that doesn't even occur to you because you're so enveloped and so engrossed in just the joy of creating it, right? So this is beautiful because I feel like your joy of creating is going to come back to you. If you felt like you've lost it, or you've been enveloped in any kind of sadness or silence or disappointment, or kind of haunted by betrayal, or being stopped by fear, from stepping forward into your power, or sharing your gifts, or starting that business, or however it is that you have been kind of stagnant or stuck in a way of sharing your innate talents, or the things that you are discovering about yourself, right? And thank you, Mother. She wants to come in and to say that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're going to like be this, again, this machine where you're going to be producing all this stuff and you're going to be sharing all these things and da 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 da. It doesn't mean that. It means that you're not blocked. You know when the moment is right, and you know what that moment means for you, whether it is to share some of your gifts with someone else, or to share it with yourself, to make time and spend time with yourself, and doing that self nurturing, to nurture that inner little boy, that inner little girl within you, that inner child. Yes. I love that. Yeah, the Emperor was on the bottom of that. It's going to bring great stability. Great stability. Yeah, and just breathe more. That's also being called. So if you don't know what breathwork is, you can maybe find a breathwork class or a breathwork practitioner in your area, to do that. Yeah, see, Emperor, financial security. Okay, financial security. So some of you guys are definitely overcoming this plague of poverty. You're breaking that curse, right? Which is really a mindset. Yeah, so that's really powerful, and like really jumping over to where there's no going back. There absolutely isn't. And it's not like there's no going back because you've made your mind up that there's no going back. No, there's no going back because you have done so much work. You have come so far that there's no way that you would go back, because to undo everything that you have done, maybe over the past year, 2 years, 5 years, that's quite literally impossible to do. Like, you are that conscious that you will not get into that kind of a cycle of self-hatred and self-depression, self-blame, shame, and guilt, that where you were 8 years ago. That's just not who you are today. Very conscious of loving yourself and forgiving yourself, or for some of you guys, this is where you are about to step into, right? Where you are going to honor and respect yourself. That's first. That's number one, right? Yeah, change. This kept wanting to come out. I love it. Because it was on the bottom of the deck, and I kept looking at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why. And now I know why, because it just super duper, he wanted to come out. Yeah. And that's for that 5-5 energy. That's everyone, right? That's a collective thing. There's a collective change, which I'm sure you guys are aware of, but it's much deeper than what you see in media, and what you see being shared on social media, news, and things like this. This change goes so much deeper than the distractive kind of energy that is out there, that wants to keep you plugged into that rather than plugged into source, and you working on your self-care. So when you work on your self-care and you go into meditation, or you stare at that fire, or you hold that selenite stick, you will receive the information that you truly need to know, and you will be in touch with, because you will see that you are part of the great change of the ascension of Mother Earth and humanity for the highest and greatest good, right? Yeah, you will see the beauty in the change that is happening now, instead of getting distracted by, anything else. Yeah. And that's too, the thing is, sometimes it can be hard to keep your mind on beauty, to keep your mind on love, but that's also a temptation, right? It's a distraction. And I feel that many of you guys will be passing that test, and there'll be more that will try to get you to get anger, like angry at something. And that is going to be your kind of, that's going to be your sign, like, oh, wait a minute, it's getting me out of my vibration. I'm going into I'm lowering myself, right? And it's like, no, you are going to stand the test of time, and you're no longer going to lower yourself to something that is already being taken care of, within the ethers, within the astral, right? And also too, even on the inner plane of the physical, there's so much beauty and peace work that is happening, that to get distracted and to become angered by the things that are being publicly said would be something that would really just kind of get you off of your path and take you out of the energy of peace, right? The thing that you have, the tool that you have the most, right? The weapon that you have the most right now is your ability to stay in peace and to stay in love. Okay. And that is the most beautiful, strongest thing that you could ever do for humanity or anything else that is going on in this world today, is to stay in those frequencies. Okay. Yeah. I almost feel like that was like a plea from someone. I feel like that was like an ancestor speaking through me, and they're like pleading with someone. I don't know if it's meant for everyone, to stay in the higher mind, by still respecting the lower energy, but don't get entangled in it or distracted by it. Yeah. Always go within, I just heard. Yeah. And then you'll know what to do. Yeah. Broken heart. Boom. And that like spit out. Okay. So I feel like this disappointment or whatever this is that wanted to just like spit out. I almost don't even want to put it over here because it just spit out over here. I feel like it's, yeah, Irosamala. It's being released by just the appreciation of the experience. That is also a victory. Okay. So kind of coming back into your personal journey. Okay, whenever you're feeling a sadness or a loss or something like that, coming into appreciation is going to be the thing that gives you the victory, the celebration. Yeah. The higher perspective, I just heard. Yin yang. Again, this beautiful, you being able to keep the balance, right? So also I see this green and gold energy, again, just showing how much Archangel Raphael is just here, just coming through, and just really helping you to stay in this energy of balance, this energy of inner peace. Okay, with the yellow and the blue, it's this inner joy, this inner peace that's coming in, right? And that's, congratulations, right? To have inner joy and inner peace is so very beautiful. And again, this is how you help the earth to stay balanced. I also feel it kind of feels like the moon to me a bit, just because of the way the color is, but this is this emotional balance, resilience as well. But it's also how you can contribute to mass consciousness by staying balanced in that energy and vibrating, in this inner peace and this inner joy. Yeah, are you going to be able to stay like that 24/7? Probably not. But the work that you are doing is helping so much, right? So somebody needs to hear that as well, that the work that you are doing is helping so much. And to give any kind of worry away, if you're having financial constraints, give that worry away, because you're about to come into this financial security. All right, let that go. We're going to get one last card here. Actually, no, I forgot. We're going to do a mudra card for you guys. The one that you most need, right? Oh, I love this, the killer whale. I love it. I said killer whale because that's what it looked like, the orca. Yeah. So the orca. So when they're the only whales that like eat whales. I saw this documentary and I was just like, oh my God, they actually are eating like baby whales. Like that's like crazy. But it also showed me where I was like holding judgment, right? So there might be something that, there might be some judgment that is about to dissipate for you, that you're going to be seeing how you're judging something. And in that release, I feel like it's going to bring this beautiful adventure to you. Okay. And this adventure energy is going to come all through this next leg of your journey, which could be, for the next 7 or 8 days. For some of it, it might come out to 15. Yeah. Irosamata. Yeah. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be traveling within the next week or so, or 2 weeks. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Yeah, and there's also this energy, like we had this conversation with Spirit this morning, and it was just about sometimes we don't want to actually ask exactly for what we want because we can feel that there's growth that is needed there, and we just ask Spirit to do what's best, because we know that when we do that, then whatever the outcome needs to be for our own growth is what will happen. Like things will be arranged so that we can grow spiritually, we can grow emotionally, mentally, and also there's this energy of us just really growing into unconditional love for ourselves, for all of the things that we have done in the past, and the things that we're willing to see what we are holding on that we haven't forgiven ourselves for. And so we ask Spirit to help us come into situations and circumstances to where we can come into that spiritual growth, so we can turn any kind of dis-ease into ease, any kind of discomfort into comfort. Yes, and I'm just seeing the train, Thomas Train, and I'm seeing a clock. I'm seeing the clock from Beauty and the Beast. So it's also this energy of welcoming that kind of a mindset in is a way for you to take your power back, and for you to release the anxiety of the unknown, right? Of, I don't know, I know we're moving forward, I know I need to go, but I don't know where I need to go to, right? But I'm willing to take the lead. Show me the signs, and I'll take the step. I'll have faith, I will trust. So a lot of this journey that you guys are going to be on, this portal that's opening for you, this portal, this gate to abundance, is that trusting, and it's an adventure, right? Yeah, in the wild. Oh yeah, the documentary was about whales, humpback whales, and them, how they go so far away to travel to give birth, and then how they have to, the journey back, and they have to protect their baby to not get eaten by one of the orca whales, and they have to go this, like, I don't know, I think it's like 500,000 miles, I don't know, maybe it's a long way. And some babies make it through the journey, of this, and also just the journey of the swim, and some babies don't, so again, there's that energy of, there's a lesson in it all, there's a lesson in all, and it all creates beauty, right? Yeah, it's death and rebirth, right? And it's just accepting change, I feel, learning to accept change, allowing yourself to let go and accept change, because just because that mother lost her baby one year of, going and giving birth, doesn't mean that she's not going to go back and get pregnant again. All right, it doesn't mean she's going to stop going. So that might be for somebody out there as well, right? If someone's having trouble with getting pregnant or something like that, if you're still feeling that is your path, then keep trying and just ask Spirit for the help, you know. Yeah, I believe in miracles. I just heard that. All right, I feel like we're getting into something a little bit else, but I don't know, it's what's coming through, so I hope that that was for someone out there. Okay? That encouragement. And even if it's not a physical baby, maybe it's a project, okay? Because our projects also are, we give birth to our projects. So also here is, we're just going to do like this. What is the mudra that Aquarius that you want to bring out in this reading, Spirit, for Aquarius? That is going to most help them on this journey. That is going to most help them on this journey. I just heard green. Unconditional love. So this hand mudra, you set it in front of your breastbone. Okay, it's the Padma mudra. And I'll just leave that there. I think you guys can see it. I gotta move this over so that I can see the camera. Yeah, okay, you guys can screenshot that so that you can read that. And you would just, breathe in, activate your nadis, okay, your palms, and just feel that energy in there first. And then this is going to help you open to gratitude. It's going to open your heart and it's going to increase your empathy, okay? The focus is my heart blossoms open with unconditional love. It supports cardiorespiratory and immune systems. It increases circulation in the chest, heart, and lungs. Okay, so this is like a beautiful heart opener, opening you to receive. Yeah, and also to release, right? Because remember, when your heart is open, you can release the things that have been heavy burdens, right? And also releasing that anxiety. Releasing anxiety from the heart, releasing anxiety from the root. Yeah. Is there a number 2? Irosimiya. They said no, this is good. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope that you appreciated that. And yeah, hit the like. And if you're, feeling like it, go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well. And just thank you. I love your comments to let me know how it hit for you, or if there's any epiphanies or any aha moments, or if there's any synchronicities that you've been receiving as well that align with the reading too. I love reading those. Yeah, something about this lavender is super important as well. Lavender also is a protective herb too, and also helps you with sleep. So that might be something, okay? Getting more rest, getting more sleep, drinking lavender chamomile tea, or using the tea bag, the lavender chamomile tea, heating that tea up and putting it into your bath, right? That's also a way to take a spiritual bath as well. Okay, it's also a beautiful self-care thing too, because lavender, chamomile also have beautiful beauty benefits. It's very nurturing to the skin and to the mind, to the body, okay, to your feminine and your masculine energy, okay? Yeah, all right. I love you guys so very much. Namaste.